Hey guys, Arena Stories here, and today I'll be showing you how you can beat every class as a sub-spec rogue in classic TBC. First off guys, we have an arms warrior here. We're going to come in, go for a premeditation, into a garrote, into one hemorrhage, into a 5 combo point rupture. Now some of you might be thinking, Shiv, why are we going in for 5 combo point ruptures instead of going in for stuns? Now the main reason guys is because as a rogue versus a warrior, your hemorrhage damage won't really do much versus a high armor target. And the best way to bypass that armor is going in for full bleeds. And your bleeds can tick for a couple thousand damage, which is a lot guys, which can add pressure to the warrior in an extremely fast pace. Once we've done that guys, we're going to go for a shiv to apply crippling poison. Now we do get rooted here guys, which is absolutely fine. We go for an evasion into a ghostly strike in order to avoid the first couple of swings. And then we completely disengage here, playing the dead zone, making sure we do not get charged here guys. He does go for a fear here. We do remove that with our racial. If you are playing anything else other than an undead, I would trinket that guys. It is extremely important in order for him not to recover or get a charge. And one other important thing I wanted to note guys is if you do notice crippling poison about to come off, you have to go in for a max distance shiv in order to apply that crippling poison. Now what do I mean by that guys? I mean you have to approach the warrior and shiv him at a maximum distance. You do not have to be directly on the warrior to apply shiv and then pull back completely in order to regenerate energy and stay alive. The warrior still does have his trinket, and as you can see, all that damage we've just done is all from bleeds and hemorrhages. We're going to go for a shadow step here into a full kidney shot. He will trinket this guys. We instantly just go for a full blind here, and it is pretty much GG. We're just going to go for a bandage just to play it safe. Go for a re-stealth here, open up with a cheap shot, and basically just finish him off here guys. So that is the best possible opener that you can have as a rogue versus a warrior in TBC guys. Now I'll be showing you guys another example here, and yes, I will be showing you guys multiple examples of the same class in order to get the best idea of what to do in each and every different scenario. So again, we have another arms warrior here guys. Go for a premeditation for those 2 combo points, come in, go for a full garrote here, into an evasion, into one ghostly strike, into a full 5 combo point rupture, into a shiv to gain max distance, into a hemorrhage, and just play the distance game for now guys. And as you can see here, I am still hitting him at max distance, hitting him and moving away guys. Crippling poison is about to come off. We go for a kidney shot there. Unfortunately, it does get resisted. We're going to go in for a full blinder. He will trinket that guys. We're going to go for vanish, trying to go in for a cheap shot there. Unfortunately, I did not have the energy, and he does not have crippling poison on him guys. Now in this situation, things can be quite risky because he can charge us and deal an insane amount of damage. I'm about to perform a move here, and please do not perform this if you are not an undead, because this could possibly kill you here. The only reason I'm doing this guys is because I do have Will Forsaken and a trinket, so we're going to gain distance here. The only reason I am doing this is to build energy, and I am allowing him to go for a charge here. Immediately trinket the stun on the charge, go for a shadow step, instantly move away. He charges once again guys, absolutely fine. We go for an evasion, into a bleed there, into a vanish cheap shot, and it is basically all over guys. I'll be showing you guys another example here versus a warrior. Again, we're going to come in here guys, go for a garrote, into an evasion, into a ghostly strike to max out our dodge chance, into a 5 combo point rupture, and now we are playing the dead zone game, and he does go in for a fear. We use Will Forsaken there. Again, if you're not an undead, you can just trinket that. We're playing the dead zone here. He starts using his throne at us, absolutely fine. We go for a vanish into a cheap shot here, hoping he does trinket. He does not, so we're just going to go for an eviscerate there, into a shiv. Those bleeds are ticking away on him guys, as you can see the amount of damage it's doing on him. And at this point, it's pretty much GG. We still have our vanish, evasion, blind. We're going to vanish it one more time, try to go for a cheap shot. Unfortunately guys, it does get resisted. Absolutely fine. We're going to go for an evasion here, spamming that hemorrhage damage into a full kidney shot. He will trinket, go for a blind, and it is all over guys. I'll be showing you guys another example here, but this is going to be versus a dwarf warrior. So we're going to come in here guys, premeditation into a cheap shot this time guys. Now you might be thinking, why are we going in for a cheap shot? The main reason guys is because he's playing a dwarf and he can just remove our bleeds, so we do not want to risk it. So we're going to go for a cheap shot here guys, into an eviscerate, into an evasion, into a ghostly strike, using sprint to juke him around. He tries to gain max distance here. We shadow step, trying to go in for that shiv. He does get a charge on us. Unfortunately guys, we do trinket that. And again, please do not trinket that charge if you are not playing an undead. If you are playing an undead, you can absolutely trinket the charge because you can Will Forsaken his fear. But if you are playing anything else, please do not trinket the charge guys, wait for the fear. So we trinket this charge, go for vanish, go for a cheap shot, go for preparation into a full kidney shot there, guys. Spamming the hemorrhage damage on him, applying those slows, just playing the dead zone here once again. Go for evasion, go for a ghostly strike, trying to not get hit here. He finally does use his racial. We just go for a blinder. He will trinket. We go for a sprint into a vanish. He tries to get us out here, but he is unsuccessful to do so. He tries to go for a bandage. We do have to stop that, guys. We go for a cheap shot here into a full kidney shot, and it is basically all over, guys. Now, I'll be showing guys another example here versus a warrior, but in this example, we do not have much of our CDs. We do not have evasion. We do not have preparation, and I'll be showing you guys what you can do here. Now, the next example is going to be a tank warrior. Now, in this example, guys, I did not have any of my CDs. I did not have evasion. I did not have preparation, and I'll be showing you guys what you can do here. So we're going to come in here. We're going to go for a cheap shot. Unfortunately, it does resist, guys. So we're just going to play the distance game here. Go for a full kidney shot. Trying to gain max distance here, guys. And I wanted to note that I was playing with the wrong poison here, guys. Unfortunately, we just want to keep track of our crippling poison. We go for vanish into a cheap shot. It resists once again, which is quite unfortunate. Now, this is what you'd call, guys, a very, very bad case scenario. We go for a blinder. He does trinket that. He goes for a charge. We trinket that. Try to go for a kidney shot. Again, it does resist, guys. Unfortunately, in TBC, you will get a lot of resists. This is the worst possible case scenario. We go for a shiv. Trying to gain max distance. I am trying to change my poisons mid-combat, guys. Please do not do this. We go for a growth there because we do have to start dealing damage. We go for 5 combo point rupture into a shiv, playing the distance game here. Going for a ghostly strike. Going for 2 hemorrhages, trying to build up those combo points. And as you can see here, guys, 1 hit does get me down to 50% HP. We go for another kidney shot. Of course, it does get resisted once again, guys. So we're just going to go for another 5 combo point rupture here. We do have evasion up, and we do have ghostly strike coming up. We go for an evasion, start pumping him down with hemorrhages, playing the distance game here, and we just want to keep applying that shiv. He will go for a fear. We use our ratio to remove that. We go for a 3rd rupture there, guys, and we go for a shadow step into a kidney shot. It resists for the 4th time, guys. Unfortunately, he is already extremely low, and he will go down here, guys. Now, the next example is going to be Retribution Paladins. So we're going to come in here, guys, go for premeditation, into growth, into a hemorrhage, into a 5 combo point rupture. Now you might be asking, Shiv, why would you go in for this versus a Retribution Paladin? Now the main reason again, guys, is because they are high armor targets and we can add an immense amount of pressure once we do open on them. So once we've done that, guys, we instantly just go for a vanish into a cheap shot here. As you can see, the tick on those bleed damage is just doing a ton of work on him. We go for a 5 combo point kidney shot here. He will trinket that, guys. Please be wary because he can stun you here. Trying to gain max distance here, guys. Now, one very important thing I wanted to note, guys. If he goes for a repentance instead of a stun, please do not trinket that rep because he does have a Hodge waiting for you. And if you're not fast enough with your trinket and not go in for a Cloaks of Shadows, he can kill you in that stun. So he does go for a stun here. We have to trinket this, guys. Absolutely fine. And we immediately go for a Cloaks of Shadows. Now, you might be asking, why would you just waste Cloaks of Shadows when you've just trinketed the stun? The main reason, guys, is because we do need him to bubble, and he could just use rep on us and completely top himself up. So we're not going to risk it. He, of course, has to bubble there. We have preparation, we have Shadow Step. We just go for a bandage while he's healing himself up. We are just waiting patiently till it comes off. We go for a Shadow Step for an increased 20% damage on our growth, into a hemorrhage, into a preparation, into a vanish, and try to go for that cheap shot. Unfortunately, he does AoE us out, guys. So we just go for a 5 combo point rupture there. We go for an evasion into a ghostly strike. Keep pumping him down with that hemorrhage damage, guys. Gaining max distance here. Now you might be asking, Shiv, why are you gaining max distance here and not finding him up close since he's already low? The reason why, guys, is because he could have his Hodge coming up quite soon. And there's actually a trick here. So as he's bleeding away from that damage, we just gain max distance here. Allow him to bleed out even further and allow him to go for a cast, guys. Once he tries to go in for a cast, we just Shadow Step into a kick and basically just finish him off here, guys. I'll be showing you guys another example here. We come in here, guys, go for a sap to gain control, premeditation, into a growth, into a hemorrhage, into a rupture, into a vanish, trying to go for that cheap shot. Unfortunately, again, guys, we do get a readout here. Absolutely fine though, but not the best opener. We use Cloaks of Shadows because he could use a stun on us here. Try to get him to bubble as fast as possible. We do not really want to use our preparation here, guys, because we do need it for a second go. He will use rep on us here. Please do not trinket that, guys. He does go for the stun here. We trinket that into a full kidney shot. He will trinket that. We instantly just go for a blind, start bandaging up here. And if he does happen to go for a bubble here, guys, it's absolutely fine. We just use premeditation into a sprint. He does not. We go for a growth here, into a rupture, into a hemorrhage. Keep pumping him down with damage, guys. He will go for a buisness of protection, absolutely fine there. He's trying to top himself up. We are just going to get a re-stealth here, waiting out that bubble. He's trying to eat. We go for a shadow step into a growth, into a rupture, spamming him down with hemorrhages. Now we could just go for a preparation into a stun, but I was being quite greedy here with my CDs, and I should have just gone for a preparation into a stun, but it's absolutely fine, guys. The outcome will still be the same, and he will go down here. I'll be showing you guys another example here. Go for a sap, into a premeditation, into a growth, into a hemorrhage, into a rupture. I did not have my vanish ready here, guys. There was about 3 seconds left, so instead we're just going to go for a cloak of shadows here, buying ourselves some time. We instantly just go for vanish, into a cheap shot there, gaining maximum control, into a kidney shot. He will trinket that, he will stun us. Now you might be asking, Shiv, why did you not trinket this stun? The main reason, guys, is because we already got him quite low and he did not pop his wings. Now if he was above 50% HP, I would definitely use a trinket in order to get out of that situation, but he was already extremely pressured, so now he goes for a repentance. Now I know I've just said please do not trinket repentance, but in this rare occasion, guys, when he is already extremely low and you know you can finish him off and he's about to heal himself, and only under this circumstance, guys, you can trinket, go for a shadow step, kick, and basically finish him off, guys. Now unfortunately for me, he does get extremely lucky and gets a double parry there. So again, guys, this is TBC. It's just part of the game. There's going to be a lot of RNG, unfortunately. So we're just going to come back in here, guys, after his bubble. Go for a growth, into a rupture, into a vanish, into a cheap shot, into a kidney shot, and it's basically all already over, guys. And I'll be showing you guys another example here. And yes, I know I am showing you guys multiple examples of the same class. The reason why, guys, is because I want you to get comfortable and used to each class in each and every different scenario, so you know what to do in case any of these scenarios happens to you. So we're going to come in here, guys, avoid the AoE, go for sap, premeditation, into a full growth, hemorrhage, rupture there, into a vanish cheap shot here, spamming him down with hemorrhage damage, trying to gain max distance here, guys. He goes for a heal, shadow step, kick that, adding max pressure, into a full kidney shot there. He will trinket. We go for a kidney shot here. Now, one important thing I wanted to note, guys, when he's already this low, when you do go for a kidney shot, he will most likely try to stun you, so instantly just go for a cloak of shadows. I go for a cloak of shadows here, and he does waste his stun, which is devastating to him. At this point, he has the bubble. He has absolutely no choice. We have preparation coming back up right now. We just gain max distance here. Sprint, trying to come back in. We're going to go for a 5 combo point rupture there. We're going to go for a growth into a hemorrhage, spamming down with hemorrhage damage here, guys. He does go for a repentance. We are able to trinket this, guys. Again, I know I've said before, do not trinket repentance, but he already wasted his stun. His bubble has already been used, and it's basically just a DPS race. So we trinket that, kick the heal, go for a full kidney shot there, spamming him down with hemorrhage damage, go for a vanish, into another cheap shot there, into a blind. As you can see here, guys, we just have absolutely full control of the situation. We bandage here, completely recover, go for a growth into rupture, gain max distance here. Again, letting those beads tick away. He's trying to heal, but he knows what we're trying to do here, guys. We shadow step, kick that. He goes for a stun, and it is already over, guys. Now, the next example is going to be mages. So we are going to be facing a frost mage here, guys. Now, the first thing you are going to want to do is go for a sap with a max distance here, guys. Now, the reason why we do this is because 70% of the time, mages do trinket and go for a frost nova, trying to get the rogue out and trying to force the rogue to use any CDs like Cloaks of Shadows or Vanish quite early, which is extremely dangerous, guys, because you do need your CDs to follow up with his CDs in order to predict his next move. So we go for a sap here. He does not trinket this, guys. We go for premeditation into a growth into an immediate shiv. Now, the reason why we go for an immediate shiv, guys, is because there is a chance you might get frostbite and you might get frozen in place, or he could just start walking away from you if you do not have any slows in him, because the millisecond you do open on him, guys, he has his frost armor up and you are going to be slowed by 40 to 45%. So he does in fact go for a trinket on that crippling poison, which is unexpected and a very risky play by the mage. We go for 5 combo point eviscerate there. We are forced to use Cloaks of Shadows because he did remove that slow. We do not want to waste our vanish this early, guys. We keep spamming him with hemorrhage damage. He will go for an ice block there quite early. We try to gain a re-stealth. He does come out. We instantly go for a blind there, guys. Now that he has done that, he cannot trinket the blind. He cannot ice block. We go for a cheap shot here. He will go for a full blink, but that cheap shot was bait, guys, because we did want him to blink that into a 5 combo point kidney shot there. We do get frostbite. We have to vanish this, guys. Go for a garrote. Keep spamming him down with hemorrhages. Go for a preparation. Go for a rupture there. We will get frozen in place. We shadow step. We trinket that slow. And it is pretty much all over here, guys. We still have a vanish and a sprint in case anything happens. Now I'll be showing guys another example here. Again, we're gonna come in here, guys. Go for a max distance sap, waiting to see if he trinkets. He does not trinket. Into a garrote, into an immediate shift there, guys, into a rupture, spamming him with hemorrhage damage there. He will regain distance. We have to use Cloak of Shadows here, guys. We do not want to waste vanish this early. We use sprint. He does move the other way. We go for a shadow step kidney shot. The kidney shot does get resisted. That is quite unfortunate, guys. He will go for a frost nova here. Absolutely fine. We go for vanish. Keep pumping him down with damage. We go for a blind. Now, the reason why he's completely guys, is because he spent most of his mana, which is correct, to try and survive by spamming his mana shield. But one error he did make is that he did not use his mana gem wisely, and he's completely right now. So we're trying to go for a bandage here. We have preparation. Absolutely fine, guys. Just waiting for him to come out. He's trying to use his Spec to get us low. We go for an eviscerate there, into a vanish, into a shadow step, into a garrote, and it is pretty much all over here, guys. I'll be showing guys another example here versus a frost mage. We go for a sap at max distance, waiting to see if he trinkets. He does not trinket. We come back in here, go for a garrote, into a shiv, spamming him with hemorrhage damage. He's trying to gain max distance here. We use Cloak of Shadows. He will go for an ice block. At this point, guys, once he uses ice block this early and is ready to slow, it's pretty much GG. We go for a gouge there, into a shiv, into an eviscerate, and it is pretty much all over, guys. I'll be showing guys another example here versus a frost mage. Again, we come in here, guys, go for a sap, max distance, waiting to see if he trinkets. He does not. Come back in, garrote, into a shiv, into a 5 combo point eviscerate, spamming him with hemorrhage damage here. He's already quite low. We use Cloak of Shadows because we are trying to force that ice block. He does use it finally, guys. He will get blinded there. He will sit the blind. He'll use a blink there. We just go for a shadow step into a kidney shot here, guys, and it is pretty much GG. He will, of course, trinket this. We vanish. We have preparation. It's absolutely fine. We vanish once again, and it is all over, guys. The next example is going to be hunters. Now, when it does come down to hunters versus rogues, it is extremely easy, guys. So we're going to come in here. He's sitting on his flare with an ice trap. Go for a pre-meditation. Shadow step into a cheap shot here. We do get frozen. Absolutely fine. We instantly trinket that. Go for a kidney shot there, guys. Once he does trinket that, what we can do is just go for a blind there. Max distance into a vanish. I did not have my preparation here, but if I did, it would be 10 times easier, guys. We just go for a sap. Wait out to stun DRs and basically finish them off, guys. It is extremely easy. When it does come down to hunters, we just resap our target, waiting for those stun DRs to completely come off, guys. Go for a cheap shot. At this point, there's really nothing much he can do in the situation. We go for a 5 combo point rupture there. He will try to go for a scattered shot. Absolutely useless. There's nothing he can do in the situation, and he'll just go down here, guys. Now, I'll be showing guys another example for a hunter here, but this time it is going to be a Beast Mastery hunter. Now, you might be asking, what is the difference between a Beast Mastery hunter and a Marksman hunter? When it does come down to Beast Mastery hunter, guys, it is slightly harder to control the target because they do have an ability that makes them immune to all CCs for about 20 seconds. So you cannot gouge them, you cannot blind them, and you cannot stun them. So I'll be showing you guys what you can do in this situation. Again, he's sitting in his flare with an ice trap there. We go for a pre-meditation, guys, into a shadow step, into a cheap shot there. We do get frost trapped. We go for a kidney shot there. He will use his ability. He's completely immune to all damage. At this point, guys, what you can just do is just go for a max distance into a vanish and basically just wait out his burst. This is the easiest and simplest way to beat Beast Mastery hunters, guys, because after this burst, you can just stun them once again. Even if they do have their trinket, there's nothing much they can do, and they'll basically go down here. So we come back in, pressure him with as much damage as we can, go for an evasion, go for a ghostly strike there, into a bleed. And as you guys can see here, there's absolutely nothing he can do versus a rogue, because rogues do counter hunters in TBC, guys, and there's absolutely nothing he can do there, and he will go down there, guys. Now, the next example, guys, is going to be priests. Now, there are multiple ways as a rogue that you can beat priests, and I'll be showing you guys every possible way you can beat a priest. So we're going to come in here, guys, shadow step into a garrote, into a 5 combo point rupture, into a vanish, into a cheap shot here, into a 5 combo point eviscerate here, guys, just pumping him down with a relentless amount of damage as much as we can and trying to stack up those wound poisons. We are just spamming hemorrhage damage on him, guys, just trying to break him down. We go for a blind there. We go for Cloak of Shadows. He will trinket that, which we come back in here, guys. We go for a full gouge there, waiting for the stun DRs to come off. Go for a full kidney shot there, guys. We still have our trinket in case he does try to fear us, and we still do have our will forsaken. And at this point, there's pretty much nothing he can do. We are just spamming him down with as much damage as we can. He uses a pain suppression there, but it is quite too late. He goes for fear. We just use will forsaken. There's absolutely nothing he can do to the situation, and he will go down here, guys. I'll be showing you guys another example here as to what you can do, but in this scenario, it is going to be a dwarf priest, which is going to be a bit harder, guys, because he can remove your bleeds and your silence, and also not to mention your wound poison. So we're going to come in here, guys. We're going to go for a cheap shot. Unfortunately, that cheap shot does get resisted. We have to vanish this, guys. Go for 1 hemorrhage into a 5 combo reduced armor, which is extremely important in this situation. And we basically start pumping him down with hemorrhage damage, guys. Now, whenever you guys do apply a 5 combo point reduced armor on a priest, it basically removes whatever armor they have left, and it's basically like hitting paper. So he's trying to go for heals. Absolutely fine there, guys. We go for a full gouge there. I did want to note we do not have preparation here, but it's absolutely fine. We go for a full kidney shot. He will go for a fear there, guys. I do not have my trinket. I do not have will forsaken. If I did, I would have just trinketed and we went for a complete blind to control the situation, but unfortunately I did not have my CDs here, which is absolutely fine. So now that he has lost his trinket, we are not instantly going to go for a blind here, guys. What we're going to try and do is try to break him down and build combo points. So we start hitting him with hemorrhages, try to reduce as much HP as we can, go for a full blind there. Now at this point, guys, we have complete and utter control. We just try to eat here, go for a resap, eat once again. Go for a bandage because it heals faster than eating. Gain a re-stealth. Go for another sap there, guys, to regain control. We just go for a cheap shot there into reduced armor. Keep pumping him down with damage. Now we do have both our will forsaken and our trinket, so if he does have a fear for us, it's absolutely fine. We have our cloaks of shadows ready. We keep pumping him down with hemorrhage damage. Try to go for a full kidney shot. It does get resisted. He will go for a fear here, guys. We do remove that. Go for a 5 combo point eviscerate. Waiting to kick those heals. We do go for a kick there. There's absolutely nothing he can do in this situation, guys. He's basically helpless. We still do have cloaks of shadows if we do need it. We're going to use it here. Go for a 5 combo point kidney shot, and it is basically all over here, guys. Now I'll be showing you guys an example with a shadow priest. Now when it does come down to shadow priest, it is 5 times easier than beating a disc priest. Again, we come in here, guys. We just go for a sap on our target. Again, you do not have to do this, guys, but if you really do not want to take the risk, you can just sap off his shield. It's not that big of a deal. Premeditation into a cheap shot here. We do get blacked out, which is unlucky. We go for reduced armor here. Instantly vanish. Go for a garrote. Keep on pumping it down with damage. He's trying to apply dots on us, which is absolutely fine. He goes for a fear. He tries to heal there. Go for 5 combo point eviscerate. Just keep on spamming that hemorrhage damage. There's really nothing he can do here, guys. Rogues completely counter shadow priests, and it is all over. Now the next example is going to be shamans. So we're going to come in here, guys. He's going to go into Ghost Wolf, and I'll be showing you guys what you can do in this situation. We go for a shadow step, into a garrote, into an evasion, into a ghostly strike, into a 5 combo point rupture, into a vanish, into a cheap shot. Again, guys, we are just building a setup in order to take away his HP. We go for a full kidney shot there, guys, spamming him with as much hemorrhage damage as we can. We pop preparation into an evasion here. Keep on spamming that hemorrhage damage on him, guys. We just go for a blind. Break the fire totem. He will trinket that. We just instantly go for a vanish there, guys. Regaining control of the situation. Go for a cheap shot. We're going to go for a cloaks of shadows into a full gouge into a bandage here. We're basically going to go for a full kidney shot. Keep on pumping it down with hemorrhage damage, guys. Go for an eviscerate there, and he will go down there, guys. I'll be showing you guys another example here. Now in this example, if possible, if he is not in Ghost Wolf form, you can just go for a sap, guys. Start breaking down his totems. We're absolutely free. The shaman did get extremely greedy here, guys. He trinkets the sap. We basically just go for a blind there. It's absolutely fine. We regain control of the situation. That was a horrible move by the shaman here. But believe it or not, some shamans do get greedy here. We go for re-stuff, into a garrote, into an evasion, into a ghostly strike to avoid all the melee damage. 5 combo point eviscerate. Keep on spamming that hemorrhage damage here. He will go for an instant burst there. It'll take off 50% of our HP. We go for cloaks of shadows here, guys. That was his main burst. We go for vanish. Go for a cheap shot there. And it is basically GG's, guys. I'll be showing you guys another example here. We're going to come in, go for a sap. Again, if he is not in wolf form, We start breaking down his totems. He will again remove that sap, guys, and go down for an earth totem there. So instead of just going in, guys, and getting a re-stealth, we have to waste the vanish here because he did use his greater elemental. We're basically just waiting for it to go away. Go for a resap, start breaking down the totems once again, guys. Now I did make a slight error here, guys. I wasn't keeping track of the DRs and I went in for a DR sap. Now unfortunately for me, I did have to pay the price of that. He does get a clean opener on me. Takes out about 40% of my HP, but again, it's absolutely fine, guys. We have closer shadows. We go for full gouge there. We try to bandage. We go for a half gouge. Try to go for a bandage. Again, in this situation, things did not go according to plan. We go for full kidney shot there. We still do have preparation. If we do need it, we get max distance. With that kidney shot, he will get a flame shock on us, which is extremely unfortunate, guys. We come back in, go for a sap here, and basically start eating up and trying to get back our HP all over again. He went for a drink here, placing down more totems. Once we've recovered, guys, we can come back in, go for a sap, break down those totems once again, gain a re-stealth, go for a cheap shot here, into a hemorrhage, into reduced armor, spamming him down with a hemorrhage damage. We have cloaks of shadows in case we do need it. We just go for an instant buy there, into cloaks of shadows, start recovering once again. We still have preparation if we do need it. Go for a growth into a rupture, spamming it down with as much bleed damage as we can. He's trying to get max distance, shadow step into a kick, hemorrhage, and he will go down here, guys. Now the next example is going to be an affliction warlock. Now when it does come down to warlocks, guys, what you want to do is go for a premeditation into a garrote, into a rupture, keep on spamming the hemorrhage damage. Now one very important thing I wanted to note here, guys, please do not use cloaks of shadows too early. What you do want to do is strategically make the warlock use as much GCDs as possible before you use cloaks of shadows. So you want to gain as much combo points as you possibly can by spamming hemorrhages while he's applying curses on you that do absolutely no damage, because it will take time to deal damage on you. Once you've got about 2 to 3 curses, you can now go for a cloaks of shadows because he just wasted 3 GCDs and you bought yourself a lot of time. So we go for cloaks of shadows, continuously pumping down with damage. We go for a kidney shot there, guys. Instantly go for a vanish and try to go for a reset here. Now my biggest mistake, guys, is that I got way too greedy and I stayed too close to the void walker here, and the void walker did get me out of stealth. Again, please do not repeat my mistake here, because we could have just gotten a clean opener, but I was way too greedy. So we have to come back in here now, guys. Spam him down with hemorrhage damage. He will use death coil. We have to instantly trinket that. We instantly have to trinket the death coil. Go for a blind here, guys. Try to gain max distance to avoid getting hit by the pet. We are just waiting for our kidney shot to come back here. We do manage to get a re-stealth, shadow step, cheap shot, into an eviscerate, and it's basically all over, guys. The warlock was too slow to use his bubble, and he will go down there. Now I'll be showing you guys another example here versus warlocks. So we're going to come in here, guys, go for premeditation into a garrote, into a rupture here, keep on pumping it down continuously with hemorrhage damage. He will use death coil on us, guys, which is unexpected. We have to trinket this, trying to get to him here. He tries to slow us with his curse. Keep on pumping down with hemorrhage damage. He will sacrifice his pet. We go for a full kidney shot there. It does get resisted, unfortunately. It is work. We break down that shield. We go for a vanish into a cheap shot. It does get resisted once again. We're just going to go for a cloaks of shadows here, guys. We are not going to risk it. Continuously pump him down with hemorrhage damage, and he will go down there, guys. Now you might be thinking, Shiv, why was this warlock much easier to beat than the last one? And the reason why, guys, is because this is a destruction warlock. When it does come down to destruction warlocks, they do have to cast in order to kill you because their dots do not hurt as much as an affliction warlock. I'll be showing you guys another example here, guys. Again, we're coming in, go for a garrote, into an evasion, into a bleed there. We do get seduced. Now, again, guys, one important thing I wanted to note here. If you are playing an undead, you can afford to remove this. It's absolutely fine with Will of Forsaken. If you are playing anything other than an undead, like a human, a gnome, an orc, please do not trinket this, guys. You can only trinket Death Coil because he can use a CC Fear Chain on you. So again, guys, if you are not playing undead, please do not trinket the Seduce and only trinket a Death Coil. So we're going to use Will of Forsaken here, get out of this. Sprint to him, start pumping it down as much damage as we possibly can. He goes for a stun there, guys. Absolutely fine. He will go for fear. I will go for a kick on that, guys. Now you might be thinking, Shiv, why did you just trinket that stun? The reason why is because I still do have Cloaks of Shadows in case anything happens. We will go for Cloaks of Shadows. Keep on pumping down damage. We will eat that death coil there. And he will go down here, guys. I'll be showing you guys another example here. Once again, we are going to come in into a garrote, hemorrhage, continuously pumping down with damage here, guys. We'll apply those curses. we're going to go for Cloaks of Shadows here because there is a possible chance he may use Death Coil since he's already deadly low. We go for Vanish here, we go for Stun, he trinkets, we go for Vanish, just waiting for our energy pool to come back. We instantly just go for Sap there, guys, again regaining control, we still have our trinket. We go for a Garrote, into a Rupture, keep on pumping down with damage, we will get seduced here, and he will go for a Death Coil there, guys. Absolutely fine, we come back in, and the bleed damage will already take him out. I'll be showing you guys another example here. We're gonna come in here, guys, Garrote, once again, Rupture, Vanish into a cheap shot here, into a full kidney shot, into an immediate Cloaks of Shadows, guys. Now you might be thinking, why would you just go for a pre-Cloaks of Shadows there? The reason why, guys, is because he was already below 50% HP and he desperately needed to get us off of him. Most Warlocks will do this out of desperation to trinket, go for a Death Coil into a Health Stone. But again, guys, if you do get a strong opener like this into a kidney shot, you do want to go for a Cloaks of Shadows to avoid the Death Coil. So we avoid the Death Coil, keep on pumping it down with hemorrhage damage here, go for Vanish, he will use his Health Stone, absolutely fine, guys, we're just waiting for our energy to come back. We go for a Sap there, waiting for the Stun DRs, waiting for our kidney shots to come back. We still do have Trinket, we have Will Forsaken, it's absolutely fine. We go for a cheap shot here, guys, into a full kidney shot there, spamming that hemorrhage damage. He will sacrifice his pet, we just go for a blind, and it is pretty much GG here, guys. Again, once it does come down to caster classes versus rogues, what you mainly just want to do, guys, is stay one step ahead of them at all times and counter that spell. Now the next example, guys, is going to be Druids. So we're going to come in here, guys, go for Premeditation, into a Garrote, into an Evasion, into a Ghostly Strike, into a Rupture. Again, guys, high armor targets, we want to go for Bleeds. Keep on pumping down with hemorrhage damage while we still do have evasion up. Go for a shift for crippling poison, keep on pumping it down with damage. And we also do want to apply 5 stacks of wound poison, guys, in case he uses frenzy regeneration, which he is now, so he cannot recover. And we basically just want to play the distance game. We're going to go for a full gouge there, go for a bandage, completely recover, go for rupture, go for a ghostly strike to increase our dodge chance, go for another shiv there so he cannot move, and basically just playing the dead zone game like we would with a warrior. He shapeshifts out of form, trying to gain distance. We go for a full kidney shot, just go for a blind, vanish, cheap shot, and he will go down here, guys. Now I'll be showing you guys another example here, but in this scenario I do not have any of my CDs. So what we're gonna do here, guys, is go for premeditation into a cheap shot. Now we did not go for a Garrote because we do not have evasion. We go for a rupture there, keep on spamming that hemorrhage damage to build up those combo points, and that wound poison. He will trinket into a stun here, guys, trying to completely recover, trying to get max distance. Shadow Step into a kidney shot here, guys. Pop him down as much damage as we possibly can. Again, we do not have much of our CDs here. We can actually just go for a blind here, guys, since he's just staying out in human form, which is absolutely fine. We go for a bandage. He will trinket that. Go for a full kidney shot there, guys. Spang him with hemorrhage damage once again. Go for a full gouge there. And go for a Shadow Step into an eviscerate. Now, the reason why we go for a Shadow Step, guys, is because our finishing move will hit 20% harder. I'll be showing you guys another example here. Now, since we do have our evasion up, we're going to go for a premeditation into a Garrote, into an evasion, into a ghostly strike, into a rupture. Go for a shiv there in order to slow our target. He will use bar skin. Absolutely fine, guys. We vanish into a cheap shot since he is in human form. He has to trinket that, guys. We go for a full kidney shot in bear form. Absolutely fine. We are trying to pump up that hemorrhage damage and trying to build up those wound poisons. Crippling poison is about to come out here, guys. He does go into human form. We instantly just go for a blind there, guys. And it is basically all over here. We just go for a Cloaks of Shadows. We just go for stun there, and he will go down there, guys. Showing guys another example here. And the reason why I'm showing guys multiple examples versus Druids is because versus Druids, it would really depend on the situation and how often they do shapeshift out of bear form. We come in here, guys. Keep on spamming that damage on him, guys. We have evasion and ghostly strike up. Again, this Druid is trying to gain as much distance while healing. He will go for a nature swiftness, trying to heal up here. We keep on pumping it down with hemorrhage damage, trying to get those wound poisons to work for us in order for him to go We're instantly just going to go for a blind there, guys. He will trinket. We will go for a Cloaks of Shadows into a vanish. And we're basically just waiting to see what he does. He will go into human form. We go for a sap here, bandage up, and it is basically GG's at this point, guys. You get a Druid outside of bear form. It is pretty much all over, guys. I'll be showing us another example here. We're going to come in here, Garrote, bleed again. It's because you guys have to get used to every single scenario that happens and react with a muscle memory instead of just thinking on the spot and panicking. So he will go into bear form. We vanish into a cheap shot there, guys. go for a full kidney shot. Now unfortunately I did not have crippling poison in this situation, which is absolutely fine. We go for blind and he will go down there. I'll be showing guys another example here. We go for a growth, into an evasion, ghostly strike, into a rupture. We go for a shift to slow him. Keep on pumping that hemorrhage damage. Once you've done that guys, we're just playing the dead zone game. Once again, we go for a full kidney shot there. Trying to apply those wound poisons. Go for another shift to slow him. We have blind coming back in 5 seconds. We go for a full gouge here, trying to build combo points, and go for a bandage. We go for a ghostly strike. He will get us with that stun. I do not have my trinket guys. If I did have my trinket, I would have trinketed, shadow step, and kidney shot him there. But again, I was dueling and it was just a random scenario. So he's going to gain max distance here. So when he does that guys and gets a restart and we have fairy fire on us, you do not instantly want to use cloaks of shadows guys. Now the reason why is because you do want them to come out either in bear form or in cat form, trying to chase you down and try to apply fairy fire on you again. In this scenario, he does get greedy. He goes into cat form, trying desperately to apply fairy fire on us, which he does, but at the cost of him getting a full kidney shot by us. So now guys, we still do have our cloaks of shadows. We have blind, it's absolutely fine. We go for bleed damage, playing the dead zone game just like you would with a warrior. And one important thing I wanted to note guys, just because he's in bear form, do not think he can't kill you, because bear form in TBC guys hits quite hard. Their mangles can crit up to 800 damage, so please be wary of that. As you can see here, the amount of damage he's dealing, I go for a blind, he trinkets, he comes out of form, I go for a kidney shot, go for a cloaks of shadows, into a vanish, into a cheap shot, and he will go down there guys. Now the final example is going to be rogues. Now in this scenario guys, I do get found by the rogue, and once this does happen guys, it is extremely important not to trinket and stay calm. So he will bleed us, he will go for a kidney shot there, applying max damage on us guys. We are down to 20% HP. We do not trinket this guys under any circumstances. We go for vanish, into a cheap shot there, into a full kidney shot. He will go for a trinket. We will blind that, he tries to finish us off. He's unsuccessful to do so. We go for blind, we start bandaging up, go for re-stealth, go for a sap there, waiting for stun DRs to come off, and it is basically GG at this point guys. Please do not panic guys, and do not instantly trinket even if you are down to 10% HP, even if you're down to 1% HP, because if you do get the right setup, you can take him down from 100% HP to 0, and he will go down there guys. I'll be showing guys one final example for rogues. We're going to come in here, once we do find them guys, we're going to go for a premeditation, into a cheap shot, into a hemorrhage, into a full kidney shot here guys. Keep on pumping down our damage. Now one very important thing I wanted to note guys, whenever you do open on a rogue, you do want to open up with evasion as well. The reason why is because evasion does have a 25% chance for you to miss blind. As you can see here, I went for a blind, it completely missed, which is devastating, and he managed to land his blind on me. Again, it's not a big deal, I still do have my trinket, but it was quite unfortunate that it did miss. So whenever you do open on a rogue guys, you do want to use evasion. We trinket the sap him, and it is basically all over guys. And yep, that's how you can beat every class in TBC as a sub-spec rogue. If you guys did enjoy the video, please do leave a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.